Hi, we are live. I'm gonna wait a second to see if anybody joins this event, and if not, you can watch the recording because it's gonna be super valuable. If you hear any dogs barking, it's because I am dog sitting right now with a dog for a dog that doesn't get along with my dog, and there's a lot of barking happening, but we're figuring it out. So today is the first day of the 8 Crazy Nights challenge. I know that I'm doing most of this stuff not actually at night, but like whatever. And I am answering all of the fitness frequently asked questions that I get on repeat all the time. I get them from my clients. I get them from members of the gym where I work. I get them in my DMs, and I just want to put all of these answers in one place to try and clarify any of the confusion that you're having. Because a lot of times there's so much information out there. We're like, what do I actually do? What's actually the best path to do this on? And I want to just help you out. So I have a list of questions. Oh, you can't see that? Whatever. I have a list of questions that I compiled from all of the places where I just mentioned, and I'm just going to go through them and answer them. And then if you have any questions, you can comment on this, or leave me a comment when you watch the recording, and I can expand on anything. So the first one is gym or at home. Should I work out at the gym or should I work out at home? And my biggest answer to that is choose the environment where you're going to be the most consistent. So for me, I'm not going to work out at home 9 times out of 10 because my dog's here and my couch is here and there's other things I need to be cleaning and doing laundry and whatever. So the distractions are real. So what I like to do is put myself in an environment where I am there only for working out. And that way I can go in, I can get it done, I can focus, and I can leave. And I'm much more successful that way. So that's kind of a little bit of a personality thing myself, is that like I'm not going to be as focused and efficient at home as I would be at the gym. But if you can be, and you have equipment at home to do your workouts, and you can bust it out and be on it the whole time, then by all means, go for it. Why spend money on a gym membership if you don't need to? The other question is, do you want to invest in the equipment to have at home to be able to work out? Because you can do only body weight workouts, but eventually that's going to limit you and you're going to need some equipment. So whether you're limited by the fact that, your body only weighs so much, or your body weighs too much for you to sometimes do like a pull movement or whatever, there are limitations involved with not having all of the equipment that's available at a gym. So I coach clients in both areas. So I have clients that are going to the gym and I write their programs based on equipment that most gyms have. So a lot of dumbbells, some pulley towers, not a ton of machines, just because machines I don't feel like are very functional. You need to learn how to hold your own body weight and stand up tall and have good posture and good form. And the best way to do that is with free weights. So I don't do a ton of like the seated style machines. But that's how I design gym programs, so that they're using the equipment in a functional way to increase your strength and your functionality. I also have clients doing at-home programs and they are killing it. So you can totally make progress doing at-home workouts. You do generally, at least I require of my clients that you have some dumbbells of varying weights and some resistance bands and like a big stability exercise ball. And those things really are not that big of an investment. That's less than $100 worth of equipment. And it's something that you can be really successful with for like months or years or whatever. So you can design good programs and you can make good progress working out at home or at the gym. The thing that I do find with at-home clients is that after, 4 to 6 months, you're kind of out of different movements that you can do because of the kind of equipment that you have. So I often will suggest that my training clients actually transition to a gym-based program after about 4 or 5 months, just because like your body is going to get so strong that you're going to need heavier weights. You're going to need different equipment to be successful. So long story short, gym versus at home totally depends on your personality and your ability to stay consistent doing one or the other, and also the equipment you have available to you and what kind of progress you want to make, and how the equipment either is going to limit you or enhance your ability to make that progress depending on where you want to go. So it's not an easy answer, but you can make progress either places as long as you set yourself up, appropriately. This question I get all the time, and it is, shouldn't I lose fat before I try to build muscle? Don't I want to lean down and lose the weight before I try to pack on more muscle? And my answer to you is absolutely not, because building muscle makes the fat loss process easier. I'm gonna say that again. Building muscle makes losing fat easier. And it has to do with the way that your body metabolizes food and burns calories when you have more muscle mass. So adding muscle to your body actually makes it more efficient and makes it burn through more calories. It literally speeds up your metabolism. So when we're talking about fat loss, we're talking about getting ourselves into a calorie deficit, and you can do a lot of that with your diet. You can do most of it with your diet. But when you're looking at fitness, building muscle is going to make that calorie deficit easier to achieve because your body burns more calories when it has more muscle. The other thing is that building muscle literally strengthens your body. So things like your posture gets better, things like your joint stability gets better with increased muscle mass. So building muscle helps with all of that as well. And the afterburn of muscle building workouts is greater than that of cardio workouts. So whenever I get the question, should I try and lose weight before I try and build muscle? My question is, why would you do something that's just going to make your life harder? It is hard to burn fat and it's hard to build muscle, but building muscle makes the fat burning easier. So when I design training programs for my clients, and even for my fitness classes that I teach, it's always using muscle building workouts in a fat loss kind of protocol. So I do a lot of circuits so that your heart rate really does get up. So you're not abandoning cardio training. You are not forgetting about it. You are just doing it more efficiently with the strength training as the skeleton of the workout. And then the cardio punctuates that for a fat burning, fat loss protocol. But with the muscle building in mind, so that as you shed the fat, you're actually revealing muscle tone underneath it, which is kind of what we're looking for. When you say lean and toned, that means that you want to shed some fat and reveal muscle tone, which means you have to be doing something to build the muscle tone. So if that's your goal, you need to have strength training in your workouts. And strength training can mean a lot of different things, but you building muscle should be part of your fat loss efforts. It's not, I'm going to lose the fat and get skinny and then I'll build muscle, because you can do it at the same time and it's going to make the whole process easier. So there's the long-winded answer to that one. I'm trying not to be too long-winded, but I have a lot to say. So this kind of goes off of that. If someone tells me I want to lean out, not get bulky, and women say this a lot because bulky means big muscles and whatever. I want to remind you that to get bulky, people spend a lot of time and work really, really hard to bulk up their muscles. So you're not just going to because you eat more protein or because you're lifting weights does not mean you're going to turn into a man. That is just not how it works. Women do not have the testosterone and the hormone balance to really build on bulky muscle like that. And when I get that question, I say go look at my pictures on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Am I a bulky person? I'm not. And I've been lifting weights for 7 years. And what my body is doing is getting stronger and more able and more functional, but I'm not bulking up. If anything, I've leaned out from it. So you're not going to bulk. And I had a client maybe a year ago or so tell me she didn't want to do any glute, booty focused movements because her butt is so big already. And she didn't want it to get any bigger. And I had to convince her to do glute strengthening movements because strengthening your glutes is so important for your posture, for your lower back, for your core. You need strong glutes. And it wasn't just going to make her butt that she already felt was too big, right? It wasn't just going to make it grow. What ended up happening is that she built muscle, which replaced the fat tissue, and her butt actually got smaller, but stronger. So you're not going to get bulky. It would take many, many years and very specific intention to bulk up and look like a bodybuilder. So don't worry about that. Okay, how about this question? I'm just going down this list. So they're a little disjointed, but that's my life these days. So how sore, sweaty, or feeling dead should you really get after a training session? And I get this question a lot because I get a lot of clients who have been doing group fitness style classes for a long time. So things like Orange Theory or boot camp classes or a really high intensity, high impact style workout. And when you are doing those kinds of workouts, because you're putting so much stress on your body, you generally get pretty freaking sweating like a beast. And possibly are very sore the next day because you're doing a lot of high impact work on your body. which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you transition into a more like personalized, progressive program, you'll find that your body adapts, and the drenched in sweat kind of feeling comes and goes, because as your body gets stronger, it doesn't have to output as much like balancing stuff like sweat and lactic acid and that kind of stuff. It doesn't have to do as much of that to recover. I also design all of my programs so that you have days off in between training your muscle groups, so that you're not back to back training the same muscles, so the soreness has a chance to recover. Now, that being said, my clients would tell you that their workouts do make them sore. It's just a completely different feeling than coming off of those group fitness style classes, because while there's cardio mixed in and there are conditioning workouts mixed in, the focus is on getting stronger. When you're getting stronger, you're focusing on the weight that you're lifting and your form, so your body just recovers differently. So delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, if you've ever heard that, is much more common in a strength training program, whereas in like a boot camp style class, you're doing a lot of high impact stuff. So the soreness that you feel the next day generally is more like joint things, or just like you twisted weird and you've got a weird muscle thing going on. So it does feel different. And the amount of sweat feels different too. So if you're doing one of my conditioning workouts, if any current clients are watching this, your conditioning workout should have you be sweating, like dripping sweat. But the strength workouts, I always say, should make you sort of sparkle. Like you're warm. You don't need to wear like a sweatshirt. You're like, overall, your body temperature is warmed up and you're feeling the burn in the muscle where you're supposed to be feeling it, which makes you just sort of like glisten or sparkle, as I like to say. But you're not always necessarily dripping sweat, unless you're someone who's like a big sweater, which is fine. But having a shirt drenched in sweat or a really red face or being super sore for 7 days is not necessarily the marker of a good workout, especially when you're looking in the grand scheme of like a whole balanced program that's made for you, that we can see is making you stronger and has measurable progress going on. This next question kind of goes along with that. So the next question is, how long is long enough of a time, like minutes wise of a workout, to call it a good workout? And, you know, I get this question a lot too, because people either think that you have to spend 2 hours in the gym, or, you know, you come to me as a client, but you're used to working out for only 20 or 30 minutes. And then I give you like a 45-minute workout and it's like, oh, I'm not used to that. I am of the opinion that you can get a damn good, effective workout in about 45, 50 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, especially if you're doing like a good warm up and you're really taking your time to do that warm up. But 45 to 50 minutes is plenty. And a lot of times if you see people who like post on, usually it's dudes, I don't know why they do this, but they post on Instagram, they're like, oh, just got done with a 2-hour gym session. And I'm like, why? What were you doing for those 2 hours? Were you like scrolling Instagram and taking selfies? Were you like recovering or resting for like 5 whole minutes? Like, it does not need to take that long, especially if you're going for like a fat loss protocol. You want to keep your body moving, which is why I do a lot of circuits and supersets in the programs that I write and in my own program myself, because I'm going to give you like 3 exercises. You're going to go boom, boom, boom through those exercises. That's going to get your heart rate up. So we're getting the cardio work as well. And it's going to make it so much more time efficient and time effective, because you're doing it all closer together. So I say about 45, 50 minutes is a great workout. And as long as you're actually like focused and working out for that time, then you're in good shape. I think 20 minutes or 30 minutes is cutting it a little short. I think that you're capable of more than that. I think that your body is capable of more than that. So you should actually kind of reassess and see if you're pushing yourself as hard as you could be. But 45, 50 minutes is fine. Sometimes for certain clients, we'll do like 10 or 20 minutes of extra low intensity cardio on the end of a lift, which might take it to about 60 minutes. But other than that, I do not think you should have to spend your whole day in the gym to see results. And my client successes can show that you can work out for 45 minutes and, 4 days a week. And that's really manageable, really doable, and is going to get you great success. I also get questions like this next one. I need exercises to lose my love handles, or I need exercises to lose the fat under my arms, or I want exercises to lean out my thighs. And the truth is, for any of those things, we cannot spot reduce fat loss. So if you're looking for your love handles to go away. That is a combination of effective training and being in a calorie deficit so you can lose the fat. And our bodies shed fat kind of proportionally and kind of from areas where they feel safe, where it feels safe letting go of the fat. So we can't control where the fat comes off of, unfortunately. Normally it comes off kind of proportionally around your body, or you might find if you're carrying a lot of weight in your midsection that you might lose that first, but there's no way to know. All you can do is be in an effective training program with an effective nutrition philosophy to go along with it that helps you to lose the fat around your whole body, and then it'll come off of that area. But you can't just like do a bunch of side crunches and expect your love handles to go away. You're going to strengthen your obliques, and then when the fat of the love handles does fall away, you're going to have some nice cut obliques, which is super sexy and awesome. But we can't control where the fat comes off. So, I wish I could help you there, but you just have to stay consistent, have an effective training program, and make sure that you're in that calorie deficit. Okay, let's see. Did I answer all my questions? The last one is one that I always hear on actual consultation calls. So before I sign on a new client, I do a free consultation call where I talk about their goals and sort of their history and offer like at a glance what kind of recommendations I could give. I generally need more personalized information to give really personalized recommendations, but on a consultation call, I can tell you things that you need to look at and what can be really helpful. So the question is like, I feel like I'm working out a lot. I feel like I am going to group fitness classes, I'm taking yoga, or I'm doing like cycle bar or bar classes or boot camp or anything like that. Or I'm going to the gym, 4 days a week, and I'm doing workouts that I think are good, and I'm not seeing results. So it's people who come to me and they say, I feel like I'm really active. I feel like I'm good at working out, but I'm not seeing the results that I want. And what I see immediately is that you're active. You're doing lots of activity, and that's fantastic. You're active and you're doing a lot of exercise, but you are not working out with a purpose. You are not working out within the context of a personalized program that is made for you to be able to achieve the results that you want, almost guaranteed. So when you come and you say like, I feel like I'm good at working out, like I really just need help with the nutrition part. If I dig a little deeper, I can see that the nutrition and the fitness have to go together in a way that is personalized and progressive for you and has a point, has a purpose. So, the way that I write programming is very personal trainer style, but it's very doable on your own because that's how you do online coaching, is that I send you the program and you do it. So it's very tailored to your needs and also what your goals are, which when you're going, and I can attest to this because I do teach boot camp classes and group fitness classes. When you go to a group fitness class, the instructor is designing the class with the whole class in mind. So I will look and see who signed up for my class because I know my members pretty well and I know like what their fitness level is. And I will look at who signed up and I will design a workout that I feel like is most appropriate for the people who signed up, but as a group, right? So if I have 12 or 15 people in the class, there's no way that I can perfectly address every single person's needs. It's still a great workout. It's still, covering all of the bases of what an effective workout is, full body engagement, lots of cardio and good calorie burn and all of those things. But I can't guarantee that it's exactly what you need that day in the scope of your program. So what I see a lot when I am doing the intake of new clients is your history is that you are active and you're working out and you're trying to stay more active, which is amazing. You're already doing great things for your health there, but you haven't really narrowed it down to be effective for exactly what your goals are. And that takes someone with a little bit of experience and the educational background to be able to piece that together for you so that you can still do a variety of workouts. You can still, do the workouts that you enjoy, but you're also making sure that you're covering all the bases that you need to be covering to get the results that you want. Because I say, if you want to be a professional soccer player, you're going to go train your ass off in soccer. If you want to be a ballerina, you're going to go take a bunch of dance classes. So if you want a look that is lean and toned and overall like really functional and healthy for your body, you need to be training in a way that is programmed for that, which you just might not be doing because you don't know. So you're doing this variety of activity, which is wonderful, but we can just refine that and focus it a little bit so that it actually is more personalized to what you're looking for. So yeah, those are my answers. Those are the frequently asked questions that I get all the time. I hope that was helpful. I hope I wasn't too rambly, because I do have a lot of opinions about these things and a lot of things to say. So if you have any follow-up questions, go ahead and leave a comment underneath this video and I will get back to it ASAP. The 8 crazy nights of fitness and fat loss kicks off today with that little training. Going off of that, throughout the week, and you can take a look at the other posts that have the days all listed out. I'm actually going to post 3 workouts this week that are a well-rounded week of training. That if you're looking for that lean toned, you want to lose fat and have a nice muscle structure when it's gone, this is for you. It's perfect. So it's going to be a well-rounded week of training. You could take these 3 workouts and do them like anywhere, because they're just dumbbells, so they're going to be easy to do at home. But also you could do them on repeat for the next 5 or 6 weeks and really see some great progress. So that's really awesome. Stay tuned for that. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about something mindset related. I always like to start these challenges with mindset. Let me look, because who has time to remember things these days? Oh, tomorrow we're going to do a training that I'm calling Eat the Damn Cookie. How to have a balanced mindset through the holiday season, how to approach everything with health and weight loss if you're in there, or just maintenance as your priority, but still enjoy the treats of the season that make it so special. So that is a huge mindset training that we're going to go over tomorrow. I will make an event in the group about what time that will be. And that is it for today. It is also my birthday. I'm 30 today. So I'm going to go have, a nice fun lunch with some friends, but I will answer any comments or questions that you have always, forever, because I love you and I want to support you in your journey. So comment below if you have anything, and I will catch you tomorrow for that mindset training. So that'll be exciting. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.